Hey guys, Daniel here from Blown Head Gasket Racing. On this episode of the budget track build on the Subaru Impreza, I'm removing the start to remove the AC system. So I'm starting to remove the AC lines, AC condenser, and compressor, and I'll be removing it all the way up to the bulkhead, before I start going into the car. But that's for another day. And also we'll be removing the coolant ones while I'm in the engine bay. To remove the actual condenser itself, takes two 10mm bolts, which I've already removed, but they go into here through grommets. So these guys, which sit in there. So I've kept everything in a little tray like this. I've just marked it Subaru AC. So I've got a big container. I'll show you now. Give me a sec, I'll show you. I bought this from a cheap shop. And yeah, I'll just use this and go through and have, so, you know, other bits and pieces I've kept already. Subaru alarm, which is nothing. My other car. And yeah, I've got other trays that I'll start using as well once I probably get into the interior or for the car, because I'm also actually at the same time foreman at work. He's hard working. It's just having a break, I think. Outside today, beautiful day. Doing an oil change while I'm jack stands, because I've washed the car. Because I've also changed that sensor. So while I was off camera, it's a 10mm bolt, pretty much out. Unplug the sensor, put it straight back in. But before I did that, I thought I'd give the car a good wash. So I've actually jacked the car up and on some jack stands, and I've washed underneath the car. So had a look underneath. It's got some headers, some bits and pieces that I want to change, but that's okay. That's the point of having a little bit of a project, and I've got a bit of time until the first fun day where I'm going to take this. For now, that's yeah. So I'll get this out there. But yeah, let's continue on. I haven't really got a GoPro set up or a stand set up for this, so I don't know how I'm going to set this up so that you guys can record this, or how I'm going to record this for you guys. But I'll try my best to give you as much information as I can. If I'm not sure, I'll pause the video, make sure I'm correct. I'm going to give you information. But yeah, so to remove these pipes, pretty much remove this matters. Bolt there, comes out. Another one goes there. So I've just removed this pipe. As I said before. Sorry, that's the gurney still on. Ugh. As I said before, this had two bolts holding it in place, and this pretty much comes straight out. And you've got this little bracket that covers that. One nut, one bolt there comes off. At the moment I'm just getting cables and brackets out of the road to make it easy access. So I'm trying to actually remove this bracket. I reckon I can do it one-handed. Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. So I just used spanner here, put a bit more force on the actual clip, pushed down and it pulled it out. Sorry, camera angle's not that great. Let's do it again. So pretty much that's that unplugged. Just pull that out of the road for now. To get this out of the road, there's another AC line here, which goes, come on phone, focus, there. There's a bolt here, bolt there, I believe. There must be more, but I'll find out. So let's see how we go. I'll put you on pause. I'll come back to you. Alright, so these are 14 mil. There we go. There. There. Make it easy to get off. 13, 12. No, I've already checked. There was no gas in the system. I made sure of that, but make sure that there's no. For each of you guys out there, sorry if my voice is too low, make sure that there's no gas in the system. Like I said previously, it's not safe for the atmosphere to have that out. Right. As you can see, there's no gas that came around. If there was any there, nothing's. This car's quite empty. This previous owners had disconnected for some reason, so alright, there's 2 more bolts there. Alright, looks like there's 2 more bolts down here. Three more bolts actually. Let me show you this. There's a bracket down here. So there's 1 bolt here, 1 bolt there, which you only have to. I believe you'd have to do this bolt there. Let me zoom in. There you go. There's 2 bolts there. I'm going to take the whole bracket off because for me it's not needed. So I know it's probably not the best spot. You guys can see what. I'm trying to get a better setup, maybe a camera, handheld camera, and upload it onto my computer. A bit better microphone maybe. That way you guys can hear me better. It's small steps for me doing this, so it's all learning experience. So I'll just do this as I can afford it at the moment. Using my phone is all I can do, so until I can far out. It's tight. Sometimes you can put the old double spanner trick, one top of the other, to get yourself extra leverage if you're having struggles with getting your hand in there, or if it's too tight, put one. So I know it's not correct, but yeah, you can do it. Let's go. Let's get it out. Difficult. Just using the open ender, just because it's just a little bit easier for me to do it. I don't hand somewhere and break something, sensor or something. Everything's so old and brittle. That's my main worry, is that you put your hand somewhere and you crack, and there goes a sensor that you're broken. Alright, I'll come back to you once I get it off. Alright guys, so it's out. You'll have a little bit of difficulty getting it out because of, where is it? Show you. This bolt here hitting the dipstick, but that bolt on the intake manifold, so you just have to kind of cock it up a little bit, and then jiggle it, and then you can get it out. You just kind of got to wiggle it around a little bit to get it out. It will come out, it won't come out straight away. The bolt won't come out by itself because the bolt will hit that intake manifold bolt. So yeah, you kind of can see that's been cleared. I'll be kind of getting rid of this bracket. Tensioner will be going as it's no longer needed because it's no longer there. And just general tidy up of the area. Anything that's not, and then I'll start removing the rest of the AC lines, which I'll I'll continue on. So yeah, I'll go and get a socket and remove this tensioner there. I might even remove this. No, leave that on. No, I'm very indecisive of what I want to do. Sorry if I talk very quietly. I don't know what I'm doing myself. I'm removing that. Remove this bracket because it's not in use anymore. I can just cable tie this cables management a little bit better, and then start removing the AC lines back to the firewall, and then start doing the coolant lines now while I've got the coolant drained from the system. I'm going to remove the thermostat, which I'll show you how to do that, how to check that as well. Just to see if that's good, and also that will let me flush the system completely of the car, of the engine, sorry, flush it out while I've got it free before I put the radiator back in. And I'll quickly show you this. So I believe on this fan set up over here, because it's still outside in the sun, I believe one fan is for the radiator and one fan is for the AC. So what my plan is, and I'm going to have a look and see what fuse is in there at the moment, is I'm going to dual wire the plugs into one and run off one. That way when they come on, it cools down the radiator twice as fast, because it is going to be track car. It is a plastic tank. Yes, I'd like to upgrade to aluminium one, but funds. So I've got to make do with what I can. So to try and keep the engine from overheating as much as I can, I'm going to try and run both fans for this purpose, and yeah, run both fans for the radiator. So that's the plan, run both fans for radiator, so for the radiator to cool that down as quick as possible. This car's got a tow bar on it as well. It's full interior, so I'll go through the process, video me removing rear bar, removing the tow bar. Like, this car's going to be pretty much stripped. Like I said, it's going to be a track car, so it's not fast. It's not going to be fast, but I'm going to try and set up for better braking, because it's got pretty shit brakes on at the moment, and handling. Yeah, it's got decent. It's got coilovers in it. I wouldn't say decent, but it's got coilovers in it. So set it up so that way, it handles and brakes good. That way I can stop later and turn in better. That's all I can really do with this. Like I said, there's no point pouring money into performance mods on this. Just change the intake so that way it sits inside the front guard to get cooler air. I don't like it where it is. I think it's stupid there. It's just sucking in hot air. Going to change a part of the exhaust, but I'll document that as well. Yeah, just probably end up, even though the battery is that light, you could throw it around with the kids. I'm probably going to relocate it to the boot anyway, just get it out of the engine bay. And the other one is probably the washer bottle. I'm thinking about relocating that to the boot as well. just to get it out of the wash engine bay. It's wiring, it's not the end of the world. I can extend wiring and washer bottle hose. I can buy it off eBay if it's not, and extend and get some extenders and extend that. I might leave it there. I don't know. Battery, I'd like to, but I'll see what happens with like I said, with funds. I have got a generic just on and off kill switch that I'm planning to put inside the car. That way at least I can just kill the car when I'm at the track, when I'm not using it, because there's no need. It's just a 2-prong kill switch. I'd like to have a proper one, but see how we go. Funds. I will be buying bonnet pins because this bonnet's quite shit. So I'll be buying some bonnet pins at least for this. Get it latched. I know I've been talking a fair bit on this episode. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode would just be more of what I've done to remove the lines, show the progression of what I've done, how I've done it. If you've got any questions, please comment. Please share the videos, subscribe, like. I said, I'm trying to grow the channel. I know there's a lot of channels out there. There's a lot of people out there probably doing the same thing, and that's fine. I'm taking my inspiration from a lot of different channels out there, namely Muddy Car Mods. I'm doing this because I want to have fun, and yeah, like I said, I'm learning to challenge myself with YouTube, and learning to challenge myself with the car, learning to challenge myself to put myself out there on different platforms, and it's frightening, it's scary, it's not easy to put yourself in front of a camera and try and be enthusiastic, especially when you watch so many awesome creators daily, and and see them do it, and it's like, how do I do that and get to where they are? But it's not going to happen overnight. So if you've watched this far, I thank you for that. I really do. I appreciate you for even just watching this video. It means a lot to me just for you guys to just watching a video, or subscribing, or liking, or putting this on to friends. Like I said, it's this car isn't the end goal. Like I said, I've got another car sitting there I can drive at track days. I will be buying another car after this that I will be building and taking to, tracking properly, but that's a story for another day. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself until I get to that point, but let's at least get this car done and document this one and have fun along the way and show my fuck ups. Sorry, I should bleep that out. My stuff ups. And mistakes and what I've done wrong, and what I, that's the thing. People learn from. I'm going to learn from my stuff ups. People are going to learn from my stuff ups, and That's the only way you become better or you learn, is by making them mistakes. So cheers guys, thank you, enjoy and appreciate it.